Manchester United 4, Liverpool 0. Yes, it's only pre-season, but we had to get the thoughts of Andy Tate after Erik ten Hag's first game. Andy, overall thoughts of that game today?
Nice feeling. Little bit of sweet, bittersweet.
Yeah.
After last season, but like I said, the league match is coming up. I'd rather win that. But promising, and I enjoyed it. And it was, I love the manager's honesty at the end, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Even though we really played well going forward, there's still problems there.
Yeah, we can't get too carried away with it. There's all the positives from today. Scoring 4 goals was always fantastic. Clean sheet, however lucky we were. Let's go through a couple of the players because, again, they've only had 45 minutes each. You've had De Gea maybe had a little bit longer. But let's start with Jadon Sancho. Scored our first goal. What did you make of his performance today?
Lively, interacting with teams, one-touch passing, which is, I would say, bringing him in 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
Has probably benefited the start of the tour in the first half. And, yeah, he looked lively.
He did look lively. And the possible negative in the first half, we've got to talk about it a little bit. There was a bit of chaos. We were scoring 3 goals, but we always looked open a little bit at the back. What's your thoughts? That midfield, the centre halves, you kind of spoke to me on the watch along about it. We're not there yet, are we?
We are nowhere on that. With regards with the midfield, with the defence, you watch that with McFred for this season, you cannot do it.
No.
And I just hope, he's probably seen it anyway with his comments at the end. And we have to sort this now. If a certain De Jong doesn't want to be here, why go for the player that doesn't want to be here?
Yeah.
So there's other, we'll have to go in the market, alternatives. I want a better midfield and I want a better defence. Martinez possibles. I just want, because that defence was all over the place. I know it's first game back. I can accept that. You don't go in on him, and you got to make with the heat as well. It's calculate water breaks and all that. It drains you playing in that, because we've all played in that sort of heat. And addressing will need to be done, and maybe alternative transfer targets if the ones are not made this week.
Completely agree that we need to get midfielders in. I think that was clear to see. We had a couple of lads fill in the second half in Zidane Iqbal and Charlie Savage. They did a good job, didn't they? The 2 young lads, I think, for that second half up against Liverpool's strongest team for at least half an hour of it.
Yeah, I think they did. I mean, Diallo was like, he's not very strong, is he, as well? But this is what I want to see. I want to see youngsters. And I say the couple of youngsters now will probably cement themselves this season in the first team, and that's what we want to see. A couple of signings, youngsters. I said this at the end of the season after we got spanked after Liverpool. Hunger, desire, willing to work, willing to learn, willing to be a team unit, and stop being yourself. Work together in any environment as a team.
Anthony Martial, let's talk about him. He got his goal today. He was involved in pretty much, I think, all of them at some stage. We've all been critical of him over the last few seasons. He's not been up to his best. You mentioned on the watch along about him. We need him back to 21. You impressed with him today, and do you reckon there's a place for Anthony Martial this season? Yeah,
I bet McCullough's on the piss tonight doing that. He's gassed Martial FC. And he met him the other day.
Yeah.
Lucky, very lucky. But yeah, it was good. I want to see that. I mean, that sort of goal, like I say, reminded me of his game at Norwich when he's into link play with Rashford, and he sort of that chip. He can draw the keeper out. You say, what, do you put it low or do you put it high? And he just little dinks it over the keeper, so it's nice. And we all want to see Martial after he left in January. His last contribution was that pass for the West Ham goal. We thought that we'd seen the last of him. We all wanted good riddance to bad rubbish, but he went down the drain at Sevilla. 1 goal at one point. Sevilla were challenging Real Madrid. Then he comes in and it all goes pear-shaped. So didn't work out for him. So he's back to square one. And I think, like I say, Ten Hag's actually spoke to him, put an arm around him. But there's a play there to be saved, possibly. And if Ronaldo is to go, which I don't think he will, but if he has to go, he has to go. And I think, he's got to be hitting the ground running, but we do need another striker to replace.
We do need another striker. After today's game, 4-0, Erik ten Hag's first game, are you more confident, less confident, exactly the same? Do you think it's shown anything? Do you think has anything changed today after watching that performance going into next season? Do you think there's anything in your mind gone, do you know what, 4-0 today, I'm expecting more
It's
from
better
this
one-touch football.
Yeah.
There's better interlinking from Bruno going through to the forwards, but there's nothing from the midfield, from the defence. Like I said this many a time last season, we never got going. You start from the back, you work through the midfield. The midfield supplies the front. The mid and the defence supplies the midfield. Like I say, it's football philosophy. Your best form of defence is attack, and you start from the back, we'll go through. And we wasn't doing that last season.
No.
And there was a little bit there from the midfield with Bruno linking. I would say with Fred's goal, I thought he could have squared it to Delo, but it worked out fine. The interlink play for Sancho as well. It was good. It was nice to see. And I say the problems are all there to see. And Ten Hag, he's seen it, and he'll be working on it. And maybe, like I say, some players will not make the Premiership squad for the season. Some will be moved on. Some will be brought in. There may be a sacrificial lamb. I don't care, because after last season, a lot of love has been lost between the fans and the players, and they think they've still got the love. So it's all just smiles for the time being. Sorry to say, I'm still irate from last season.
Yeah.
But it's positive, and I loved it and enjoyed that today. Even though it's only a friendly, but it's a little bit of a smile. We all need a smile.
We do need a smile. Expectations after today, then. Again, really early. We've not even done all our signings. We've only done the one in Malacia. Where's your expectations at going into this season? From right now, before we've signed anybody else, before we've got De Jong in, before even Eriksen's come in, where are you expecting this team to be in the Premier League? Let's not look at the other trophies or anything like that. Where in the league do you expect this team to finish now?
Top six.
Top six.
Top fifth, sixth, possibly fourth. If you get the right players in. I mean, a trophy would be so helpful. I mean, Pete, I've seen United fans arguing League Cup. I seen somebody last night said League Cup doesn't matter. Oh, jog on you, Tate. Seriously. It's a League Cup, fifth place, European. It's not a fight for Champions League, as far as I'm concerned. It's a fight for European football, because there's so many teams that are strengthening ahead of us. And let's say we've got Arsenal to contend with. We've got Tottenham, Chelsea are doing it now. You say you got West Ham again next season. You got Newcastle, could be the surprise package, dark horse. So Wolves as well. So let's start. It's a fight to be in the top six, and we were so lucky to get even European football next season. We were. So I want at least fight for Europe, win a trophy. If it's League Cup fifth place, I'm happy. Like you say, we could be out of the Champions League in maybe for 1 year, maybe 2 years. The club has to learn. These players have to learn. It isn't God-given right to be in the Champions League.
No.
You got to earn your right. You got to work hard in any walk of life. Whether you, like I say, you work in a warehouse or you work in an office with a good team or you're working on the pitch. That's all you got to do. Work hard, you'll get your rewards.
Absolutely. Right. That is going to be all from me. And Andy, thank you very much for joining me, Andy. You'll be here all the way throughout this season. We've got more and more coverage over in pre-season. You've got the lads over in town. We will be here in the studio, though, covering every single game. So make sure you're liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks again to Andy. I've been Alex, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.